And we wonder why the world looks the way it does. We wonder why everything is going to hell. We wonder why life is such a struggle on this planet. These are our thought leaders, our spiritual gurus, our great minds, our technology gurus, our media moguls, our fashion gurus, our presidents, royalty. These are the folks that are shaping culture, shaping minds. These are the people guiding our spiritual evolution. These are the people at the forefront of academics. These are the people that we call geniuses. These are the people in control of the internet, a tool of information and communication that we all rely on. These are the people gatekeeping our media. These are the people dictating cultural fashion trends for the world, and especially teenage girls. These are the people running our government today and yesterday. These are the people running the world. And we wonder why things look the way they do. And it's crazy because when you think about it, right? If I was to divorce all of this from actual names, right? People like Andy Biggs and Trump and Epstein. If I was to divorce this, right? And I was to say, we know that sex trafficking rings exist. You would say yes, right? We know that children are trafficked in these rings as well. Yeah, of course, we know that. We know that the dark web exists, where people seek out video and other type of crazy things of gore and violence, real gore and violence. People pay money for that. They pay money to get videos of people, snuff films. You know, if I tell you that the underground exists, you'd be like, yeah, we know there's underground, the underground market. We know that people are doing shit and at request. We know that. If I told you that at the top of every criminal organization are wealthy people, that when you go from the low-level street thug and you follow the trail, it always ends up to wealthy people at the top, because that's why they're doing crime, for the money, right? We know that it is wealthy people running these crime syndicates and crime rings. Nobody would bat an eye. But then when you hear someone, an alleged victim, when you hear them tell you the actual details and they start naming names, then it sounds insane. Then the cognitive dissonance creeps in. And that's exactly what these perpetrators are hoping for. That our cognitive dissonance is going to make us turn a blind eye and go, that's too crazy to even think about or investigate. And more vulnerable children are out there being just yoked up off the streets, yoked up out of CPS, yoked up out of their houses, yoked up out of ICE detention facilities. No,